Infancy. Infancy is a defense that a defendant can utilize if the defendant is a child. So if the defendant is 0 to 8 years old, then the defendant cannot be charged with the crime, period, under Nevada law. If the defendant is 8 to 10 years old, then the defendant will not be charged with the crime unless the crime itself is murder or a sex offense. So a charge, again, like murder or sexual assault, will be the exception to that rule if 8 to 10 years old is the defendant's age. If the defendant is 8 to 14 years old, then the defendant will not be charged with the crime unless the prosecution can prove that the defendant knew the wrongfulness of his or her act. How can they prove this? They can prove this through the defendant's actions or the defendant's words. Okay, so basically, if the defendant knew that stealing is wrong, for example, then the defendant can be charged with that crime if the prosecutor can show that fact. So basically, you can see this statute under NRS chapter 194.010. It will demonstrate exactly what I'm talking about here. And if the defendant is in those age ranges from 0 to 14, then this would be a good defense for that person to use if the defense can show these things. However, if the defendant is 14 and older, then too bad. Infancy will not be a defense that will be applicable in this situation.